Okay, all right, thanks for coming back to Joe Murphy Drums, a YouTube channel. This is one of my favorite applications of the Syncopation book. And yes, this is one of the ongoing lessons from the Syncopation book. And as you heard, this was in the Latin genre, idiom. And it's just a great sounding bit of exercises to apply to your playing. And if you need some Latin type ideas, this is great to kind of get you in the door with that. And it's very similar to the last couple exercises we did where we played the book as a straight feel, as feeling them as 16ths, although it's written in eighths. But so this was a straight feel, as you could hear it. And we played it over the biode this time. And I was just playing a cowbell pattern, the 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a pattern, reading the left line on the snare drum, but with the snares turned off, you know, much like a timbali. And doing a splash on the hat. So the kick drum pattern is the dotted 8th, 16th, 8th note pattern, and the hats with your foot are on the upbeat, on the ands. So on every other hi-hat part, every other 8th note on the hats, I'm just doing a splash with the foot. Just creating a bit more of a larger sound source, that's all. So again, the right hand can go anywhere. You can play on one of the rims, on one of your toms, on a bell, like I'm using on this nice vinyl bell. Ride cymbal's beautiful, X-hat is beautiful, and I would encourage you to explore all of those sound sources with the pattern that you're doing. If you need a primer, if you need a little bit of help how to read these rhythms, there are explanations in the first couple of syncopation lessons that I will tag in the comments. And there also will be a primer exercise coming up that will just be the exercises in the book. Of course, we're working out of the great Syncopation book by Ted Reed. And we're working on today exercise 1, which is page 38. And a great way to apply this book is to play the sets, which start on page 34, continue to page 35, 36, and 37. Those exercises have a 4-bar pattern that repeats itself on down the book for those few pages, those 4 pages, which just helps you really get confident with building your vocabulary and exploring those rhythms and building your reading skills. And then, of course, at page 38 is where we start the exercises, where each measure, each bar of music is a separate rhythm, and that's what gives it that, you know, that engine kind of flow, moving down the railroad tracks, kind of just solo-like. And that's, of course, what we're working here on all of these exercises, for the most part, with the Syncopation book, is soloing a bit in our left hand. So I can't say enough about working on your reading skills, exploring your drum set tones. With this particular exercise, I think while I was playing it today with the music loop at 105 BPM, so that seems to be a nice tempo for this flow. When I practice this, or practice out of the Syncopation book, when feeling these pages as a 16th note flow, I practice a lot from 100 BPM up to 110 BPM, it seems, depending on what I'm doing. And then, of course, to work on control, I slow it real down, almost to a, you know, to a drudge, which is so hard to do if you've not practiced that way. Try practicing some of your exercises as slow as you can go, but still to the metronome. And it's really tough, but you'll gain a tremendous amount of control there. So, and having said that, I'll close today's lesson. Thanks again for tuning in. Please give me a like, share, or subscribe to the page if you can. And happy drumming.